Now that we've seen the screenshot tool in action, let's demonstrate how to set it up. We can create a new Ultimate Screenshot Tool preview window, drag that down into how we want it displayed, and just like that, it's set up. We've already got our devices loaded here. We can hit preview, and we've captured, and we're good to go. If we want to add a new device, we can scroll down here, select an existing one from the drop-down list, or add our own. If we do the drop-down, it'll be pre-set up with the correct width and height. And we can again demonstrate that. It'll run through them all, and our new device will show up here at the bottom. So that's how easy it is to capture just a regular screenshot of a device. If we want to set up a device with a frame, I've got this other config here. You can easily swap these out, and there's two different kind of ways to do that. I'll just do an empty one. There's a texture frame, so this is a user provided texture. You specify the width. You can specify the width and height of the screenshot you want to capture, or the overall size with the screenshot and the frame wrapped around it. And if you only want to put like one texture in your file, that's really easy. Say you imported the portrait texture, and you don't want to have another copy of that texture for landscape, you could just also rotate the portrait texture so that'll match landscape. And that's very simple. But what I really like, what I'm really excited about, is the device frame feature, and that's where we can preload devices. So there's a device simulator plugin. It's free. It's from Unity. They allow previewing from one device at a time. But if you import that plugin, we can grab all the device data from that and import it. So the Ultimate Screenshot Tool will read from that. You just hit the browse. It'll find the folder with all the devices, and Unity has a bunch of devices set up here, so that makes it really easy. So we'll click on a device. It loads the width, the height, all the safe area offsets automatically for you. It'll update those when you change your orientation. It's very simple to use. And just like that, we're set up. We may want to rename this now. I believe that was an iPhone XR. We'll just assume this. Alright, so we've got our new device set up. We can hit update. And it'll again take our screenshots and load them up down here. And there's our new device. Another feature I want to show real quick. I think we got two of the same here, so it's very easy to also disable some devices. Disable those four and turn on safe area. And so if we update again with those active two devices, now we can see the safe area as provided by the device. So we can see, are we keeping all of our UI within this safe area? And I'd say we look pretty good. So happy with that. That's it. I mean, there's really nothing more to it. You just select a device, it'll load all the information for you, and it's done. Capture all your App Store icons in one click with the Ultimate Screenshot tool. So as you can see there, it went through all the resolutions we needed, and we've got them captured. All the different file sizes on iOS and Android, different types on iOS, they're all there. So how we do that is, first you want to set up your canvas so that it will scale with different screen sizes. So I've already done that here. And then you'll want to add all the resolutions you want to capture to the tool. I've also already done that. It is a lot of resolutions, so lucky for you, you can conveniently add them all at once by adding a group, App Store, then we'll do the Android icons. I've already done that, so we can Control Z, and that's all those icons all set. And that's all you need to do. Capture all your App Store icons in one click with the Ultimate Screenshot tool. An explanation on how this button works. So the first thing you want to do is specify the resolutions that you want to capture. And we can add those with this menu. There's a ton of them there. iPhone, different sizes. Just add one. But happy with what I have. And you can specify the folders that these will be saved into here. Naval portrait, landscape, etc. And if we did capture all resolutions, which we can do now, it'll run through all those and capture them. To add the frames, I've got some pretty customized ones here. So what I do is I specify a resolution name to match. So when this resolution is being captured, and I have a extra name that I add to the file name. And when a particular game object is active during a capture, so that's only if this home panel is active will that frame be active, because I have different text that I want associated with different panels. Then I activate this particular frame that I want, and that's gonna be, this is an iPhone tall home frame. So I would activate that, and this would be in a different resolution. Actually, let me show you a neat little trick. So we want iPhone tall, double click there, go back to iPhone tall. And with that, we've got a destination for where to put the screenshot once we take it. So it's going to go into this, here we go, into this raw image. And then we'll take another screenshot and capture it. If we wanted to, we could save the raw image as well. But we don't need to, and so we won't for this particular demo. Okay, so then next up we have multiple screens. This one's very simple. How we do that, we can go to the screenshot series settings, and very simple settings here. First of all, we specify capture in the initial screen, so we'll capture where we're at right now. Then specify a button to press, and you can make a fake button just as long as it accomplishes moving to the right screen or setting that you want to, and it'll call the click on that button, perform the function. Then we specify we want to take a picture at that point, so we'll take a picture of this screen too. And then I say to press the back button and not take a new picture, so we get back to this home screen. And then we press the features button, take a picture, and then do back again. So we've just ran through all the screens we want to take pictures of and capture them. So we've captured multiple resolutions, multiple frames. We've got all those set up. You can do these one at a time. You don't have to always capture everything all at once. You can do all the resolutions. You could just do the screens and the resolutions. You don't need to do the live frames every time, but we can also do everything all at once as well. And then the final thing is the language settings. This is integrated, supports Unity localization really well. So if you're using Unity localization, there's nothing else you have to do. It'll import all the locales, take screenshots with all the locales. If you don't want all the locales, you could specify which ones you do want. I do, so we'll go ahead and leave that setting. If you're not supporting Unity localization, if you're rolling your own solution, this will change to a different setup. There's a demo set of localization scripts you could use. Otherwise, to integrate your own solution, the tool will send out when it's changing a language. If you update your own scripts to the language that you want to use at that point, when the tool's kind of requesting to use that language, it'll function just the same. Unity localization, again, though, really, really easy to use. And there we go. That's all we have to do to set up taking all of our App Store images at once. And that's just one of the amazing features of the Ultimate Screenshot tool. So, how did we do that? What I did is I set up a bunch of different game objects for each of the different icons and formats I set up. You could have them all be the same one and just capture the same thing at different resolutions, but I wanted different adjustments, different image sizes, different layout depending. So I have separate game objects for each. And you can, we'll just do an example one here. So you select a game object, you name the resolution, specify the resolution, and it will enable that game object, set that resolution, and then save it to that path you specify. And that's it. That's all you have to do. Capture all your asset store images in one click with the Ultimate Screenshot tool.